What is something that you're passionate about and why? And can you think of what started that?
Well, I have, my passion it doesn't really start with cosmetology. It starts with people. I love people. I love them immediately, and almost to a fault sometimes. But the thing is, I was very introverted for a long time, and I realized, like, once I found people that I felt comfortable with, and like I had someone to listen to me, that's really all I needed. Like, I just needed to be heard, and I was very afraid of that. But once I experienced that, I was like, this is awesome, and this is what people need. I sought out a lot of people that I recognized, like, characteristics that I had before, and I just wanted to make people feel like there's someone on their side. I continue to do that now. I just really enjoy that. I love making people feel comfortable, and I do anything I can. There was this guy in high school that was new. It was his senior year, and he used to sit at a bench by himself, and I would go over there every day and be like, Robert, why are you sitting by yourself? Like, come sit with me. Why are you sitting by yourself? And I like invited him nicely at first, but then every day after that I was like, come on, Robert, I told you don't have to sit here. Like, are you bored? And it sounds bad, but we actually became pretty good friends. I was just like, no, I don't want anyone to be alone. I don't want anyone to feel left out. If I can just do any little thing, any smile to a stranger, just anything to at least put some good in someone's life, I'm gonna do it. And so that's like my first passion, and it's cool because I don't need to make a career out of it. I can just do it wherever I want. It's something really fun. Cosmetology is a big deal to me, and it's not so much that I want to look a certain way. I just love it. Like, I used to feel weird calling myself this because I don't want to be like, oh, I'm so cool, I'm a big deal. But I am an artist, and why not choose any opportunity you can to create art? I just love it. And to be able to walk around like wearing my art is like the coolest idea ever. A lot of people kind of have like take it with like a negative outlook, where they're just like, you're superficial. I'm just like, no, I mean, I think it's beautiful, and I don't think people need it to feel beautiful, but it's fun, it's exciting, it's artistic, it's creative. I want to do it at any opportunity I can. People should do what they want to do, you know, what they're passionate about. And I realized I am passionate about that. I realized that, like, Mallory sparked that in me. I was just like, you know what, I love this. I love it. Like, do whatever you want. I want to be crazy. I want to try things. And I have the opportunity to do that with myself, and it makes people feel good, to feel good about themselves. So as a career, thinking about my career as a cosmetologist in the future is just great. Like, I love making people feel comfortable and feel good about themselves. Like, what more should I do? There you go.
What do you believe in right now?
First off, it's gonna sound really cheesy. I believe in love, everybody. I really do, and it's and friendship. It's really interesting because I moved away from San Diego, and a lot of like my best friends there 3 years ago, and they are still so genuinely, like, they care about me and I care about them. I'm just like, wow, that's something real. Not everyone finds people that stick by when you're states away and stuff like that. And also, I ended up falling in love, which I really at one point didn't believe in anymore. It's like, I don't know if this is possible. I mean, it seems so conditional. There's so many rules, and I don't know if that's what it's about. Like, I feel like, I mean, yeah, like, being in a relationship does have its conditions, but at the same time, you don't do certain things because you feel like you have to. You kind of do it because you want to. And seeing that in my relationship really changed a lot of my outlook on that stuff. So yeah, I do believe in love, and I still, believe it or not, I still believe in God. I don't really know if I believe in organized religion as much, but I do think the world and the people in it are very, very intricately and beautifully made. Like, people are just so beautiful. I don't feel like there's really any other explanation for it to be so perfect. And nobody's perfect, but at the same time, like, to be alive, the stuff, all that craziness inside of you has to work. It has to work. And to be able to keep going on despite, like, sickness and disease and heartbreak is just really awesome to just think about. And I have a lot of hope now, which, to be honest, I hadn't before. I mean, I do struggle with a major depressive disorder, which I'm getting help with, and a lot of it was circumstantial as well as a chemical imbalance. But I didn't really have as much hope before, and it was really hard to keep pushing. But in the back of my head, there was always something telling me, like, something can happen tomorrow. Something can happen tomorrow. Just keep going. It's worth it. And I still have that hope now, especially with all the changes I've seen in the past years, and just looking back on my life, I'm just like, wow, that was so cool to experience, and I'm so lucky to have these things. Not everyone is so lucky, if you want to call it luck. I don't know. But those are, like, a lot of the core things I believe in right now.
How would you describe yourself? This can include, emotionally, physically, socially.
First off, I'm really goofy. I'm just like, I like to act like I'm calm, cool, and collected, but there's no point in acting because I'm really not. I'm just, like, all over the place. Let's be real. I don't care anymore. But at the same time, I feel like I'm very loving. Like, I need to, it's something that's been weird for me to just, like, say, because I don't want to, I've always been worried about thinking too highly of myself, but I don't really feel like that's I don't know, I feel like I should just embrace that. I would love to. I am very loving. I have a lot of love to give, and I enjoy doing it. So I'm goofy to the max. I'm loving. I'm definitely crazy. I'm just crazy. I mean, whatever. But I like it, I'm learning more and more to just like myself as I am, and I'm learning so many new things about myself every day. And it's fun. Feels good. That's who I am, whatever. If you know me, if you've known me for a while, it's no secret.
What is a recent memory that you're fond of?
Actually, my best friend and my really, really awesome friend, my best friend Carly and my really great friend Shannon, they came up to visit me just last week. And for a while, being up here has kind of been discouraging, being away from my good friends, because I don't have a lot of friends up here. I was hanging out with some people early on, but it was really hard to just keep that connection going. Some things didn't work out, and it was unfortunate, but after that I felt really lonely, and then I got, like we've talked about before, I got in work mode, survival mode, and forgot about the things that I enjoyed. So I was really discouraged, and I'm like, there's nothing to do here. There's nothing to do. What do I do? I'm so bored. But when they came up, we connected again, and we always do. We've always held that, and that was really awesome to feel, just to be in their presence. And then we did what we used to always do. We went on an adventure. We found things. We searched for things. We thought about doing things that we had never done before. And I found so many different things that I didn't even know, different places I didn't even think about looking for. We went into a puppet museum. And it was actually pretty cool. We went to this vintage store, and I was just like, you know what? This experience is so awesome, because as my friends often do, they bring out a different side of me. They bring out the most in me, the best in me. And I realized they bring out a lot of truth too. I realized I was wrong. There's stuff around here. You just have to look for it. You have to be open. And so that memory was very important. And also just the fact that they got along so well with my boyfriend and got him to play music and do things that he doesn't do. I was just like, this is the best. All, like, the people I love just getting along so well just was really an amazing time. I really needed it.
What are some of the goals that you have right now? And they can be short-term, long-term.
Well, it's taken me a long time to finish my associates due to some events in life, circumstances, and I used to get really upset about that. I'm like, dude, I suck, I'm a failure. But I will be finished with that very soon, and I'm really excited because after that I will be going to a cosmetology school in Seattle. And the commute really scared me before, but at the same time, my main goal is to face some of my fears and just jump in. I have a philosophy about that, and I'll tell you that later. But if I let my fear get in the way, I probably wouldn't go to Seattle to go to school. I'd probably go to some cheap one. But I will be going to Aveda. That's my school. It's what I want. And I will be making a career out of cosmetology, hopefully being chosen to work for their company. And then in the future, I would love to marry Nolan Rivera. It's gonna happen. And have a family, but at the core of everything, I just want to be happy. I just want to know myself. I just want to experience all the good there is to experience. I would really love that. And the philosophy thing, I don't know if this is quite a philosophy, but when I was on the swim team, I used to just jump in the pool. So if I ever just tiptoed my feet in there, like just stuck a toe in, and it was cold, it would probably take me 5 hours to get in that pool. And it's like once I jump, I can't stop midair. I can't just quit. I'm gonna go in. So with the situations right now, I'm just trying to think about that. I'm just like, just do it, just try. You know, don't tiptoe around this stuff. If you wanna do it, just jump in, just do it. There you go.
What are some of your favorite things to do and why?
Art. I love art, and I mean, I'm not that awesome of a painter or like at drawing or things like that. Not even with hair and makeup, I'm not exceptionally great. But I love it. It makes my heart feel good. Like, just any type of thing, and just surprising myself. And the fact of the matter is, any art that you create, it's never the same. You know, not even if you replicate someone else's, you know, it's not the same. And that's just really fun to experience. And I love drinking wine while I make art. Really into wine right now for some reason. Also just being around people, building new experiences, being able to see other people's talents as well and like witness that is just so fun. That's like the best thing ever. Being outside, being here.
Describe your perfect day.
Being around my friends and just going and exploring. Being outside, being by like beautiful scenery like this, by the water, doing scary things, just like spontaneous. Of course, being with Nolan and hopefully with my family. It'd be pretty crazy to have all that in one day, but it'd be super awesome if it's possible. Just like having a good day, just being carefree, not thinking about what's gonna happen tomorrow, not like dwelling on what happened yesterday. Just being around the people that I love and that love me, and just being out, just running around, having fun. That would be perfection. I crave that.
So describe your version of a beautiful place. So it can be somewhere you've been before, or it could be somewhere, you know, just in your imagination, something that you find really beautiful.
I always picture a lot of water. It's just beautiful. You know, I've always thought it was beautiful, just the beach atmosphere, but at the same time, forest. Like, it's just gorgeous. And I have this weird obsession with lights and trees. I think I saw it in a movie and I was like, that is so beautiful. It's so like fairy tale, dreamlike, and just very sweet. And just to be like in nature, just be by the water, look at the trees. I think trees are so beautiful. They're so crazy looking. With lights in the trees. I like nighttime, but I also like daytime and in the middle. So I don't know. I mean, just any aspect of nature is just gorgeous. So different, so unique.
What do you think is the best thing about life?
Living, just being able to have it, you know, and like experiencing things, and the fact that it's so unpredictable. Like I believe we've discussed before, you can expect life to go a certain way. It's not going to. It's not going to. It's always going to surprise you. It's a roller coaster. And I'm even thankful for the bad experiences, because it's being able to feel like hurt and fear and like just kind of disappointment that makes you appreciate when things go well and things go right, and when you experience like what is beautiful. You're just like, this is amazing. You know, if good things happen every day, if your whole life was perfect, what would it mean? What would it feel like? It'd be boring. Just the fact that life is just crazy and it's just all over the place. It's scary, but I like it.
What is the kindest thing someone has ever done for you?
Listened to me. Just had patience with me. I am a handful. I am. People like to say I'm not, but it's true. They know it. And just having someone just be invested. And I actually, like, any word from the ones that I love, not any word, but the ones that I've always been genuinely caring, and like show that their words mean everything to me, and just are the words that kind of combat the bad things, the bad statements in my head. You know, it's just like, wow. And it's amazing. Like, I guess, to be honest, one of the kindest things my loved ones have said to me is, you're wrong. Like, if I say something negative about myself, immediately they're just like, you're crazy, you're wrong. And I'm just like, you know, it causes me to think. And that's a great gift, to just open my mind, let me experience more good than negative. I feel like I don't make much sense, but I'm trying.
The next question was going to be, what is the kindest thing someone has ever said to you? Mm-hmm. So you kind of talked about that a bit just now, but I don't know if there's something else you wanted to include, or...
Oh, I thought it was, like, ever done. But yeah, I guess that's it. Like, just the kindest gift, I'm just gonna put it that way, that anyone has given to me is just, like, caring and, like, loving me. Like, genuinely loving me, faults and all, you know, just taking me as I am. I feel like that anyone would be thankful for that. It's just so important, and it's just a great feeling. It just makes you feel safe, you know? It's like getting wrapped in a blanket. A really warm blanket.